Part 4, The Happy Prince. The swallow, when she helped the prince, at last she became very pitiful for the happy prince because he had become blind. Both the sapphires had been taken from his eyes, and now she didn't want to go and leave him. The poor little swallow grew colder and colder, but he would not leave the prince. He loved him too well. The swallow did not leave him. It became so cold, then also she did not leave him because he loved him. He picked up crumbs outside the baker's door when the baker was not looking and tried to keep himself warm by flapping his wings. And the swallow, he picked up the crumbs, the pieces of the bread outside the baker's door when the baker was not looking. And he kept himself warm by moving his wings by flapping them to survive. But at last he knew that he was going to die. He had just enough strength to fly up to the prince's shoulder once more. Goodbye, dear prince, he murmured. Will you let me kiss your hands? And then he requested the prince, he said goodbye, and if he would let him kiss his hand. I am glad that you are going to Egypt at last, little swallow, said the prince. You have stayed too long here, but you must kiss me on the lips, for I love you. And then the prince says that he thought he has come to take permission to go to Egypt. And then the prince said that it was very good that he stayed too long. And then he told that he wanted to kiss the swallow on his lips. It is not to Egypt that I am going, said the swallow. I am going to the house of death. Death is the brother of sleep, is he not? So the swallow replied that he's not going to Egypt, but he's going to die. He says, Death is the brother of sleep. And he kissed the happy prince on the lips and fell down dead at his feet. At that moment, a curious crack sounded inside the statue, as if something had broken. The fact is that the leaden heart had snapped right into two. And at that very time, the heart made of metal of the statue, it broke. Snapped means broke into two. It certainly was a dreadfully hard frost, and it was horribly hard frost. So they thought that is why it has broken. Early the next morning, the mayor was walking in the square below in company with the town councillors. And then the next day, the mayor of the city, the head of the city, along with the town councillors, with other members, they came to the square. As they passed the column, as they passed the pillar, he looked up at the statue. Dear me, how shabby the happy prince looks, he said. And then he said, How shabby, how in poor condition the happy prince looks. How shabby indeed, cried the town councillors, who always agreed with the mayor, and they went up to look at it. And naturally, the town councillors, every time they have to agree with the mayor. Whatever the mayor, the head of the saying, they have to agree. They also agreed. The ruby has fallen out of his sword, his eyes are gone, and he is golden no longer, said the mayor. In fact, he's little better than a beggar. And then the mayor said that he looked a beggar with all the things had gone. Little better than a beggar, said the town councillors. And here is actually a dead bird at his feet, continued the mayor. We must really issue a proclamation that birds are not to be allowed to die here. And then the mayor said that will issue a proclamation. They will give an order that no bird is allowed to die there. And the town clerk made a note of the suggestion. और जो उनके साथ क्लर्क था उसने ये सजेशन को नोट किया. So they pulled down the statue of the happy prince. And as he is no longer beautiful, he is no longer useful, said the art professor at the university. And then the professor at the university said that when they pulled down the statue of the happy prince, that beauty is only of the outer beauty. If a person is not beautiful outwardly, then he is no longer useful. Then they melted the statue in the furnace. And now, at last, they melted the statue in the furnace. Furnace होती है भट्टी जिसे बोलते हैं, enclosed fireplace. What a strange thing, said the overseer of the workmen at the foundry. अब जो overseer था workman का foundry में. Foundry is a place where the metals are melted. And the person who oversees means supervisor. The supervisor ने कहा कि बड़ा strange thing हुई when they were melting the statue. This broken lead heart will not melt in the furnace. और उन्होंने देखा that heart did not melt in the furnace. We must throw it away. So they threw it on the dust heap where the dead swallow was also lying. So they threw the lead heart where on the heap of the dust, on the pile of the dust, where the dead swallow was also lying. Bring me two most precious things in the city, said God to one of his angels. And then God commanded his angels to bring two most precious things in the city. And the angels brought him the leaden heart and the dead bird, the dead swallow. You have rightly chosen, said God, for in my garden of paradise this little bird shall sing forevermore, and in my city of gold the happy prince shall praise me. And so the God said that he was very happy at the choice of the angels. Angels are the messengers of God. And he says that this bird will forever live. It has become eternal. वो अमर हो गई है. It will always sing in his garden of paradise, and the happy prince will always be there in his golden city, and he shall always praise God. So this is a beautiful story by Oscar Wilde, which gives us a beautiful message that outward beauty is not at all important. What is important is the inner beauty of a person. We should possess some noble qualities. Noble qualities like love, sharing, sacrifice, which will help others. And we should always help the needy and the poor people. This is the most important message of this lesson. I hope you have understood it. Thank you. Stay safe.